Hey, what's up guys? English here from I Am English TV and GaminRealm.com, as well as I Am Gameplay. And today I want to talk to you about Paragon, the beta. Well guys, if you played Paragon's open beta, a lot of you had mixed feelings, and I'm one of those people who had those types of feelings. Very mixed bag here, because when I first saw Paragon announced and featured, the trailer looked really cool. The gameplay looked very interesting, and the fact that you're playing a MOBA at this caliber with these types of graphics and just this whole style of the game looked really, really good. I was like, man, how are they going to pull this off? If you're into MOBAs like myself, playing Dota 2, Heroes of the Storm, League of Legends, then you're going to be no stranger to this type of gameplay. However, what I encountered in the game was a bit strange. Let's go on to gameplay. I want to talk to you a little about the gameplay. The mechanics of the gameplay felt fine. What I did not like were the third-person view. When you're moving your characters, it just felt a little off because, like I said, when you're playing MOBAs, you're usually used to a top-down view versus a third-person behind-the-shoulder kind of view. So it kind of threw me off at first, and it took a little getting used to at first, just being able to maneuver around the environment and whatnot. But other than that, the gameplay was fine. What I did not like about the beta was the abilities and the buttons. First off, I played this on PC, so this is going to be for the PC review. The PC version seemed fine. Naturally, I gravitated to using the keyboard and mouse because that's what I'm used to playing, how I'm used to playing MOBAs. What I found is that the keyboard and mouse default setup is so cumbersome and so strange that it almost doesn't make sense to play this on a keyboard and mouse. Now I know they're releasing this game to feature on PlayStation and Xbox specifically, which is fine. And the strange part of this is that once I picked up the controller and used the controller, all of the controls, the abilities, everything seemed perfect. Like this game was specifically made for a controller and not a keyboard and mouse, which is very strange considering its origins and how it is a MOBA, and it should be easier to play on the PC on a PC with keyboard and mouse. So it was very strange. Once I got used to the controller, everything felt fine. What else I did not like about the game is that it felt very boring. You were constantly spamming your shoot button, which they try to incorporate in this game, like a first-person shooter, or it's not really a first-person shooter, but the shooting aspect of the game, when you're fighting the oncoming, the bots, I call them bots, before you're fighting the actual enemy heroes, is that, like I just said, you're spamming the shoot button. It just seems it gets boring so quick because the environment is huge, the map is huge, and I don't know, it's just so, the game is boring. I don't know how else to say it. So gameplay by itself, I would rate the game, honestly, the beta, at a 6 at the most, because it looks good. The moving mechanics are good, but it's just so boring. And I just couldn't get used to it at all. And I really wish they would have done more with the environment to make it smaller, make it more compact, to make things a little more interesting. Moving on to sound, the sound in the game was amazing. I like the sound. The music is good. Sound effects are even better, and they really nailed it as far as music and stuff goes. Makes you feel like you're in the environment. Makes you feel very excited to be there and to play it. So I have nothing bad to say about the music. I would easily give the music a 9, just because they concentrated on the music and they executed very, very well. Graphics in this game, amazing. I played this on PC, maxed out, and the game looks great. Even on the beta, I did have some issues with stuttering at first, but I went and did some readjustments with the graphics, in the settings and fixed everything just fine. The game looks beautiful. Can't say anything bad about the game, the way it looks, but the way it plays definitely offsets that a bit. So for that reason, I would give the graphics a 9 as well, because it just looks so awesome, and it really showed why the game looks so beautiful and how it's going to look on the consoles. Comparable to PC is going to be very interesting on the full release. Overall, this game was interesting, some in a good way and a bad way. For me, the negatives outshine the positives, for the simple fact that you have a good looking game that doesn't perform well. What do you do? And my overall rating for this game might come to a shock of some, but I really don't think it's going to be a shock to most. I'm going to rate this game at a 6. And a 6, the beta being a 6, meaning that it's a good looking game. It sounds great. It gets you very enveloped, very entrenched in what you're going to be doing. But the gameplay just kind of throws it all off. It feels awkward. And if you're not playing on a controller, you're going to get very frustrated very quickly. And for that reason, I don't think that the beta served a good purpose for Paragon. And hopefully they can take the feedback, go back, redo some things, and give us a good release. And hopefully they can turn it around. So if you like this review, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.